Hello and welcome. My name is Sophie, and I will be your German teacher throughout this lesson. We will start with the most useful German verbs. These are verbs that appear constantly in everyday conversations. Listen carefully to each German verb and then repeat it. Sein, to be. Tun, to do. Machen, to do. To make. Essen, to eat. Trinken, to drink. Schlafen, to sleep. Gehen, to go. Kommen, to come. Sprechen, to speak. Lernen, to learn. Bleiben, to stay. Spielen, to play. Arbeiten, to work. Leben, to live. Verstehen, to understand. Hören, to hear. Sehen, to see. Schauen, to look. Zuhören, to listen. Anrufen, to call. Kaufen, to buy. Kennen, to know. Wissen, to know. Lieben, to love. Geben, to give. Erzählen, to tell. Sagen, to say. To tell. Antworten, to answer. Helfen, to help. Excellent! These verbs form the foundation of many German sentences. You do not need to memorize all of them immediately. Listen to them several times, repeat them out loud, and allow your brain to become familiar with their sounds. Now, let us learn some other useful words. Glücklich, happy. Traurig, sad. Schüchtern, shy. Das Wasser, the water. Der Kaffee, the coffee. Das Haus, the home. Englisch, English. Der Fußball, football. Hier, here. Hierher, to here. Dort, there. Dorthin, to there. Falsch, wrong. Zu Hause, at home. Das Auto, the car. Das, this. That. Es, it. Very good! You may have noticed that some German nouns are written with words such as der, die, or das. These words are called articles. German has three main definite articles: der, die, das. At first, German articles may appear confusing because they do not always follow an obvious rule, but do not let that discourage you. You do not need to master all the article rules today. For now, learn each noun together with its article. Do not learn only Wasser. Learn das Wasser. Do not learn only Kaffee. Learn der Kaffee. Think of the article and the noun as one complete unit. This simple habit will make German grammar much easier for you in future lessons. Before we continue, I would like to tell you something important. The language learning system used in this lesson was developed by Ferhat Yildiz. I would like to thank him for allowing me to teach German using his unique method. You can find more language lessons and learning resources at www.fimall.com. Now let us continue with imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are commands, instructions, requests, or directions. We use them when we tell someone what to do. German imperatives change depending on whether we are speaking formally or informally. Let us begin with formal commands. We use formal language when speaking to a stranger, a customer, an older person, a superior, or someone we do not know personally. To form a formal imperative, we normally use the verb in its infinitive form, followed by Sie. Sie is the polite and formal form of you. Let us examine an example. Machen, to do, to make. The German verb machen means to do or to make. To turn it into a polite formal command, we use the infinitive machen, followed by Sie. Listen carefully. Machen Sie es. Do it. Machen Sie es. Do it. This is a polite command. Now let us learn how to speak informally. We use informal commands with friends, family members, children, classmates, and people we know well. With many regular German verbs, forming the informal imperative is very simple. We usually remove the ending en from the infinitive verb. Let us use machen again. Machen, to do, to make. Remove the ending en. Machen becomes mach. Now we can say, mach es, do it. Mach es, do it. That is the informal command. Formal. Machen Sie es, do it. Informal. Mach es, do it. The meaning is similar, but the relationship between the speakers is different. Now let us look at irregular verbs. Irregular verbs do not always follow the standard pattern. Their forms may change, so some of them must be learned through listening and repetition. Do not worry. You do not need to understand every grammatical detail immediately. Listen, repeat, and become familiar with each form. Sein, to be. The informal imperative of sein is sei. Now listen to the complete sentence. Sei glücklich, be happy. Sei glücklich, be happy. Now let us look at essen, to eat. The informal imperative is iss. Listen to the sentence. Iss es, eat it. Iss es, eat it. These forms may look unusual at first, but repetition will make them feel natural. Now, let us continue with more informal imperatives. Informal imperatives are extremely useful in everyday German. They help us give directions, make suggestions, offer advice, and communicate naturally with people we know. Listen carefully. Repeat each German sentence after me. Trink Wasser, drink water. Schlaf früh, sleep early. Geh, go. Komm, come. Sprich Englisch, speak English. Lern Englisch, learn English. Bleib hier, stay here. Spiel Fußball, play football. Arbeite hier, work here. Lebe in Istanbul, live in Istanbul. Schaue, look. Hör zu, listen. Ruf an, call. Kauf, buy. Gib, give. Sag es, say it. Antworte, answer. Hilf, help. Excellent work. You have just learned several common German commands. Listen to this section more than once. Do not only read the English translations. Focus on the sound of the German sentences and repeat them out loud. This is how the structures begin to become automatic. Now, let us learn how to tell someone not to do something. These are called negative imperative sentences. In German, two important words are commonly used for negation. Nicht, not. Kein, no, not any. Nicht is generally used to negate an action, a verb, an adjective, or another part of the sentence. Kein is generally used to negate a noun. Let us compare two examples. Sei nicht traurig. Do not be sad. Here, nicht negates the adjective traurig. Now listen to this sentence. Trink kein Wasser. Do not drink water. Here, kein negates the noun Wasser. Do not try to memorize the complete grammar rule all at once. For now, focus on recognizing the pattern through examples. Let us practice. Listen carefully and repeat each German sentence. Sei nicht traurig. Do not be sad. Mach es nicht. Do not do it. Iss es nicht. Do not eat it. Trink kein Wasser. Do not drink water. Schlaf nicht zu früh. Do not sleep too early. Geh nicht dorthin. Do not go there. Komm nicht hierher. Do not come here. Sprich kein Englisch. Do not speak English. Lern kein Englisch. Do not learn English. Bleib nicht hier. Do not stay here. Spiel kein Fußball. Do not play football. Arbeite nicht hier. Do not work here. Lebe nicht in London. Do not live in London. Schau nicht. Do not look. Hör nicht zu. Do not listen. Ruf nicht an. Do not call. Kauf dieses Auto nicht. Do not buy this car. Gib nicht. Do not give. Sag es nicht. Do not say it. Antworte nicht. Do not answer. Hilf nicht. Do not help. Excellent. You have now learned both positive and negative imperative sentences in German. Let us review the basic idea. A positive imperative tells someone to do something. Mach es, do it. A negative imperative tells someone not to do something. Mach es nicht, do not do it. Another example. Trink Wasser, drink water. Trink kein Wasser, do not drink water. By listening to these sentence pairs repeatedly, you will begin to understand the structure naturally. Do not force yourself to memorize every explanation. Listen, repeat. Compare the positive and negative sentences. That is how the Ferhat Yildiz method helps you learn grammar through clear patterns, useful vocabulary, and practical examples. Once again, I would like to thank Ferhat Yildiz for developing this language learning system and for allowing me to use his method in these lessons. For more lessons and language learning resources, visit www.fimol.com. My name is Sophie. Thank you for learning German with me. I will see you in the next lesson.